hear me nice and clearly. Folks, welcome to the online auction here this afternoon for number 7 Borela Court here in the beating heart of Clarinda. I want to welcome you all and say to you all that if you do have intentions of being the successful buyer here today, that it is very clear what you need to do. And that is you need to bid boldly and bid aggressively as if you were out on the street. Make no mistake, the competition is as fierce as it is in an online auction environment, and you need to put your best foot forward. We have got absolutely no doubt that we're looking at our successful purchase. Not just yet, of course, because most of the cameras are turned off. I will get you to turn them on, though, if you do have intentions of bidding. But we want to say to that particular person that's bought the property, congratulations in advance. Now, just as you see in the chat box there from E-Auctions Live, and I beg your pardon, from reception at Real Estate, can we please get your bidding in full increment? So if you'd like to place a bid of 850,000 exactly as shown there, I'm going to need to see that full number. If you wanted to give me a $20,000 bid over the top of that number, so let's say you wanted to give me 870, I would need you to write 870 as opposed to 20, just so we can make sure the auction stays moving really freely and transparent, and all the other bidders understand exactly where we're at. You will also notice on your screens that we have E-Auctions Live, our bidding platform partner that's tuned into the online auction here. There's some rotating images of the property happening right now on that screen. If you hover your mouse over that screen, or if you're on a mobile device, you can click that screen. There'll be a pin icon that pops up right in the very middle of that screen. If you click the pin icon, you'll be able to pin that screen to your screen, and that will come up in a larger format, which means that when the bidding does start, an electronic bid screen will come up on that screen, and you'll know exactly where we're at. It's like basically a big electronic bid board right in front of you. So we've got full transparency. Basically, the bids go from the chat box into the bidding screen. All right, so there'll be absolutely no confusion. Now, with your bidding, folks, there's actually two ways you can do this. You can do option A, and that is via audio. You can throw your bid at me via the computer audio or mobile device audio. That is absolutely fine and acceptable. We would prefer, though, option B, and that is actually writing the bid in the chat box. And that way, we don't have any crossover with audio or anything like that, and everything stays nice and clear in terms of a transcript as well. Now, folks, if you do have intentions of bidding at the auction here this afternoon, I do require you to turn your cameras on. We need that for verification and security reasons, just to make sure that we're accepting a bid from a real-life human being. I can see Sally, thanks for having your camera on. Shivani, Seelay, and Nikhil, thank you very much for having your cameras turned on. I really do appreciate it. If you do have intentions of bidding today, all the very best of luck. Folks, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to its successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price. Folks, as the auctioneer, I will be indicating bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'm going to be using during the auction to indicate I am making a bid on behalf of our vendors are simply vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, folks, can place those vendor bids. Now, we are asking for a 90-day settlement if you end up being the lucky and successful buyer, and a standard 10% deposit is payable if you end up being the lucky and successful buyer. And if that ends up is you, folks, just have your phone handy, because I will get the selling agent to call you straight after the auction concludes about how to make that deposit payable, and of course the digital signing and execution of the contract of sale. Now, folks, number 7 Borela Court in the beating heart of Clarinda, it presents an unbelievable opportunity for every buyer in the marketplace, but more importantly to all of you that have decided to come into the online auction and bid here this afternoon. 3 bedrooms, a couple of bathrooms, there's car spacing, ample car spacing as well. It is tucked away in a beautiful tight-knit spot in this rare pocket of Clarinda. It is neat, it's tidy, there's polished flooring throughout the property, it has got a bright and fresh feel about it, there is renovations throughout the property, and it has got low maintenance surroundings, which is absolutely ideal for anybody that's wanting to move into the property. But rest assured, for any investors as well that want to buy the property, the rental yield for the property is fantastic, and I've got absolutely no doubt that the capital growth for the property will be simply astonishing as well, given that not too many properties in Clarinda pop up in the first place. The location is absolutely Superb too. We are a hop, skip and jump away from all of Clarinda's finest amenities and its surrounding suburbs. We've got schools, public, private, secondary, primary, an abundance of parks and reserves. We've got medical facilities, cafes, restaurants, public transport, and of course easy freeway access, making it a breezy drive in and out of the CBD. And just on the CBD, more importantly, Melbourne Metro as a whole, it is a top 10 city for the world's most livable cities, and it is not losing that mantle piece anytime soon. In fact, I genuinely believe it will find its way back to the #1 spot once this pandemic is over. We've got record low interest rates. We've got record low stock levels, folks. Right now in this marketplace, we've got record low stock levels. So just know this. If you don't put your best foot forward here to buy the property, if this is the one that you want, just know that trying to find a similar one come tomorrow morning is going to be very difficult. It is going to be a challenge in itself. I'm not just saying this to be an auctioneer. I am being absolutely genuine about this. Right now, we're dealing in a marketplace where there is not too many properties for sale. So this is your opportunity to capitalise if this is the one that you want. Set upon 541 square metres in the eastern corridor of Melbourne, southeastern some would say as well. So without further ado, I'd like to get the auction underway now. Don't mind where the bid starts from. Don't mind how I receive it, audio or chat box preferred. But now's your opportunity to be the opening bidder for number 7 Borela Court here in the heart of Clarinda. Who would like to get things underway? Come on, Sally, I'm looking at you now. I can see that you're looking at the computer going, oh, who's going to place the opening bid? Is it going to me? Is it going to be Seeley, Shivani, Nikhil? Who's going to be the first bidder? Folks, don't mind where we start the bidding. This is an online auction. I'm going to give you every opportunity, every bit of time you need. Don't even worry about that. And I promise you, when we get to the point end of the auction, before we knock it down, if we get on the market, I will make sure every single underbidder is out as well. That is my right as an auctioneer. I'm going to make sure that we make this process extremely comfortable for every single person. Right now, I need to see an opening, fair and reasonable start. If not, I'm going to kick things off on behalf of our vendors and place an opening vendor bid. Then you're going to start bidding against the auctioneer. You'll probably lose that opportunity to be the 80% chance buyer. That's what you're dealing with right now. If you end up being the opening bidder, you give yourself an 80% chance of buying. But I can't wait all day. Folks, giving you every opportunity. I'm going to call it 3 times now. Once, twice, third, final opportunity. Done, finished, absolutely silent. No problem. Folks, I'm going to get things underway now at $800,000 now. If it's okay, Ray, or even reception, can I just get you to write that bid in there for me as a bid on behalf of our vendors? You can simply just write 800,000 and put VB next to it, just so everybody in the online auction room understands. Thank you. Just so everybody understands exactly where we're at now. It's on the bidding board as well, folks, just so you're clear on that. At $800,000 now, let's go $20,000 rises to make it nice and easy for you and me to jump back now. As an absolute bare minimum, 20 grand to jump back, bids at $800,000 now for number 7 Borela Court here in the heart of Clarinda. Sally, what took you so long? I missed you. At $820,000. Good to see you jumping in here. Thank you, reception, for making that clear as well. Sally's done it for you, don't worry. At $820,000, she means business. At $820, she's coming in first place now. 20 grand to jump back over the top now as an absolute bare minimum. Sally's in the gold medal position right now. Let's go $840 to jump back in now. Otherwise, we're going to be passing it into Sally at $820, unless my instructions are to place vendor bids. And I suspect if we stalled at this point, I will do so. At $820,000, Sally, you're still coming in first place. Just going to wait and see if there's any further interest from anybody else in the online auction here. I'm going to call it 3 more times now, folks. Need to see where the interest is at, folks. 20 grand to jump back. You've got to be quick and bold at $840, or I'm going to move things along, and it's going to be me and Sally bidding against each other. Once at $820, twice at $820, third, final opportunity. Charlie, I'm not going to accept the 10 just yet. We're going to go in 20s, okay? Sally, it's still with you at $820. Let's go 10 on top of that bid, please. We need to make it $840 as an absolute bare minimum. By the way, I do appreciate the bid, but my instructions since the start of the auction from our selling agent and vendor were very clear to still stay in 20s. I will chip back eventually to 10s, I promise. Not going to accept the 35. Let's go 10 on top, please, of $830. We need to make it $840 as a minimum. Please, Charlize, that's the bid I need, Sally, but just so you know, there's your competition. Good work, Sally. Love that. Bid it against yourself. You mean business. That's how you buy at auction. at 840,000. Sally absolutely knows how to do this. She's done it clearly before. At $840,000 now, she wasted absolutely no time. She's showing the competition here how to bid at auction and how to buy. At 840,000, Charlize, let's go 20 on top now at 860. Shivani, Seeley, Nikhil, haven't forgotten about you as well. That's tuned in. I can see your faces. You're waiting rigorously to see the next move. How about you place the next move now? Come on. At 840 is the offer. Shivani, not going to accept the 5. We need to be in absolute bare minimums 20. Let's go 860 on top now. Let's go 15 grand above the bid you just gave me, please. At 860 to jump back. Sally, it's still with you, okay? You're in that gold medal position now. Shivani, need to know. 20 on top now of 840, or if not, I'm going to place a vendor bid. Once at 840. Sally, it's still with you. Twice at 840. Third and final opportunity. Nikhil, good to see you into the auction. Welcome in. At 860, you're in first place now. Sally, do we go straight to 880 now on top? I'm going to suspect you'll do so because before you did it against yourself. So that tells me your intuition to buy is really strong here this afternoon. Nikhil's coming in first place now at $860,000 now for number 7, Borela Court here in the heart of Clarinda. Now, Sally, I'm not going to accept the 5, but I'll make you a deal. At this point of time, I'm happy to go in 10s, okay? Let's raise the 5 to 870, but nothing less than 10s. Let's go straight to 870 now. 865 is your offer. I'm going to regretfully reject it. Nikhil, it's still with you at 860. Sally, need to see 5 more at 870, please. Once, it's with Nikhil at 860. Twice at 860. Third, final opportunity. Bang, there it is. At 870, good bidding, Sally. Nikhil, 10 on top at 80, please, if you want to jump in. At 870 is the offer. Nothing less than 10. We'll let you know the second that we can shoot back, but it's got to be 10 as a minimum. At 870 is the offer with Sally. You're back to first place. Our opening bidder at 880. Bang, good bidding. At 880 now, Nikhil's back to first place. It's between Sally and Nikhil, looks like a 2-horse race. Back and forth, here we go. At $880,000 now, Sally. Let's go straight to 890 as a minimum. Nothing less than 10, Sally. At 880 is the offer. Once at 880. Twice at 880. Third, 90, bang, there it is, great bidding. Nikhil, 900 now, and 890 is the offer from Sally. On the bidding board it goes now, folks, just so for your own added clarity. At $890,000 now for this wonderful opportunity here in the heart of Clarinda. At $890,000, it's still with Sally. Seeley, Shivani, Charlize, haven't heard from you. Not sure if there's any further bidding on your end. I'm going to assume, Charlize, that you're out because your camera's gone off. At 890, it's still with Sally. Nikhil, is there any further interest on your end now? At $890,000 now, need to know, Shivani, are you in or out now? Once at 890, twice at 890. Bang, 900. Great bidding, Nikhil. Good work. Nice to see you back into the auction here at $900,000 now. Sally, it's now against you. You're in second place. Time to regain the lead. Can see you there seeking some instructions at $900,000. Don't worry, Sally. I'll give you every opportunity and as much time as you need. At $900,000, there is no end time to an auction. And especially given that we're doing it online, I will absolutely work and understand the buyer's circumstances and situations. At $900,000 now, Nikhil, it's with you. If there's no better offer, I will simply just stop the auction, folks, just so you know. At $900,000 now, I might need to seek some instructions from this point if we don't get a better offer. Sally, let me know. Even if you're having to think about it or need time to think, you can just write that in the chat box for me and then I'll just pause and give the vendors a call. Don't mind if you want to do that. At $900,000 now, I'm going to assume it's between you and Nikhil for the remainder of the auction because cameras have gone off now. But at 900, need to know, Sally. 10 back, good bidding. At 910, Nikhil against you. Let's go straight back at 920 now. At 920, Nikhil, can we see your bid come in? At 910, Sally's back in first. Nikhil, in or out? Once at 910. Twice at 910. Now hang on a second, Nikhil. Not going to accept the 5 just yet unless my instructions are to do so. So, just hang on a second. I'm just going to wait for Ray. Ray, can we potentially get some confirmation here if you would like me to accept 5s? I know the vendor's on a phone call right now. I just want to make sure before I accept them or decline them. So Ray, you can simply write in the chat box for me to either accept that or decline that. I'm just going to wait for you. If I don't get that confirmation, I'll just pause the auction and pick up the phone. At 910,000, Sally, it's still with you until I get that confirmation for 5s. Once at 910. Ray, I need to know. Twice at 910. Third and final opportunity. 920, bang, good bidding. At 920, Nikhil, good to see you bidding against yourself there. At 920, back to Sally now, if she wants to jump back in. At $920,000, good bidding. Gee whiz, we're getting close now. At 920,000, Sally, if you need some time, do you want me to pause the auction for you? At 920, no problem, I'll do so. Let me call it 3 times then, and then we'll take a quick break if we need to, okay? At $920,000 now, Nikhil, you're in the box seat. All the very best for the remainder of the auction. We might pause momentarily, but I'll call it 3 more times. Once, at 920, twice, third and final opportunity. At 920,000, done, finished, and silent. All right, Sally, give me a couple of minutes. I'm just going to call our vendors just to see where we're at. I think we're getting very close. Nikhil, just give me a couple of minutes, please. Thank you both for your patience. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 2 minutes. Folks, I want to thank you very, very much for your patience and anticipation. Just had to quickly phone our vendors there to get some instructions, and I've got great news. We are very, very close now. I'm not going to say we're just very close. We potentially could be 1 or 2 bids away from getting the property on the market. I can't be any clearer than that. Legally, I'm not allowed to say any more than that. But they're my instructions from the vendor. I'm just trying to be as open and as transparent as possible here. We are literally 1 or 2 bids away from getting this property on the market. Right now, Nikhil, you're in first place at 820. All the very best of luck. Sally, need to know if you're going to jump in now. We need to be in 10 still, but we get 1 more bit of 10, I will chip back from there to 5s. Have my word. At $920,000 now. Need to know if any of the other bidders are in play here. Otherwise, we're going to wrap things up and pass the property into the kill. At $920,000 now. At 920, Sealay, any further interest on your end? Camera still on. Need to know. At 925, where are we? Sally, you're killing me here. At 925. Okay, I'll tell you what, Sally, I'm going to take it. Okay, you're in first. At 925, just because you've been with me from the start. Nikhil, let's go back on top now. At 930, I wanted the 10 from 20 onwards, but we will take the 5 from Sally. At 925, just because we're so close. At 930, now, Ray, I think we're on the market and selling now. There it is. On the market and selling, make no mistake. Nikhil, you're coming in first place now. Make no mistake, we're going to be knocking this wonderful opportunity down if there's no better bidder offer. At $930,000, Nikhil in first place. Sally, over to you to jump back. Let's go 5 on top now. At 935, Sealay, any further interest on your end? Otherwise, we're selling it away. Once. At 9, hello little one. At 930, twice. Now you're making me feel bad, Sally. Twice at 930. I see what you're doing there. That's a tactical ploy, right? Third and final opportunity at 9:34. Sealay, where did you come from? I've missed you since the start of the auction at $934,000. Come on, Sally, let's get that little one involved now. At $934,000, Nikhil, I've not forgotten about you. Over to you to jump back down at 934. Sealay's coming in first place now. What's going to be the next bid? I can see you typing there, Nikhil. It's coming. I can feel it. I can sense the energy here. At $934,000, $3 grand on top. Bang, there it is. Nikhil's gone again. Seeley, over to you to jump back. Sally, haven't forgotten about you. At 937 near far. Once with Nikhil. Twice at 937. Third. Seeley, she's giving you the confirmation to keep bidding. I can see what she's trying to do. I can see it. She's telling you to keep bidding. At 937, Nikhil, I can see the hands on the keyboard. Get ready. At 937, Seeley, are we out? Sally, just can I confirm, are you done? You're out? No worries. Sally, I want to thank you for your bidding today. All the very best of luck with your real estate journey, especially to you and your beautiful family. At 937,000, Nikhil, thanks for your patience. Sally's done. She's out. The camera's off. Thanks again, Sally. At 937, bang. Seeley's gone on top again at 940 with a $3,000 rise. Nikhil, you mean business. I can see it in your eyes. You're coming back. There it is. Bang. At 945, Seeley, let's be bold and aggressive here. And if you're out, you can simply tell me you're out with a signal like this. Or you can write, there it is, Nikhil, look at that, you've come in, you've gone back, and you've knocked him out. Seeley, are you sure? Are you 100% done? Okay, Nikhil, excuse me for being a little bit cheeky here, but I'll do the absolute same for you one day. Seeley, would you come in for $2,000? Just give me the no deal sign. How about $1,000? How about 500? How about 200? How about 100? Whoa, he's maybe coming in. All right, done. Nikhil, congratulations, mate. It is absolutely all yours. At 945,000 for 7 Borela Court in Clarinda. We're selling it away now. We're selling, and we're sold. Congratulations, Nikhil. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Wonderful bidding. Wonderful aggressive bidding. You've bought an amazing piece of real estate. Seeley, thank you for your bidding and thank you for giving me confirmation that you were out. I want to say thank you to Sally again for your wonderful participation and all the very best to your beautiful family as well. Shivani, Shailesh, all the bidders, thank you so much. Congratulations to Win Real Estate and our lovely vendors as well. Have a wonderful weekend, folks, and please stay safe. Thank you.